So let's start today. Once again with the new. So any questions or doubts from the previous 2 to 3 classes?
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Sir, there is the one point is not clear for me. In Agile principles and values, the 8th point, to promote sustainable developments, sponsors, developers, and users like that.
Eighth one.
There is one point, there one principle. Yeah, this one. So
Okay.
Agile process promotes sustainable development, and the sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant space indefinitely. This point is not clear for me, sir.
Okay. So we'll go with the second line first and the first line last. Okay. We'll try to understand what does it mean. I mean, the development sustainable in the sense like it should be okay. For you, the word sustainable is something confusing, right? That's what you are saying.
And the second point is, it is related to that first sentence, or it is totally different?
Yes. Everything is interrelated.
So that is actually I'm not getting, sir. How constant space and sustainable development, how is it related?
Yeah. Sustainable, able to sustain means to maintain at particular level. Okay. That's what actually the sustainability. You are able to be at one position okay. So that's what actually it says. So agile process promotes sustainable development. That means the development should be constant. Okay. That means it should be a never-ending, not it should be continuous one. Okay, delivering the features. Okay, it should be a continuous process.
Okay.
Got it? That's what actually it means, and it should be with a constant pace. That means it's not like a time box one saying like for only 2 to 3 weeks or for 1 month we will do and then we will close it and maybe after the requirement comes then again we will look into it. No, that's not the way. Here the agile process mean to say that we should have a constant pace of working. Okay, that means there should be the deliveries which will happen in a regular intervals of time. Okay, in that way, like the customer will have a feature or will have any particular uh, product, okay, in regular intervals coming to them. That's what actually it means. So by that way, like you will be having a development which is at a constant level and a constant pace. Got it?
Okay. It means
So
can be
it is
similar to consistency we should have.
consistency, but maintaining the consistency. That's what he means. So what we should maintain that consistency. Okay, that's what Agile is saying. So by
Okay.
maintaining the consistency, you will be developing the product and you will be sustainable. Okay, that means like you will be at a particular level. So it is like reading 2 to 3 hours a day so that you are at a constant pace and maintaining the marks in the exams in a sustainable way. That means your 70 to 80% will be there as it is. But what you have to do, you have to maintain your pace.
Okay, okay, sir.
Got it?
Yeah, got it, sir. Got it. Thank you, sir.
Right. Yep. Good. Anyone, any questions? Anybody? See, actually, I want you to know, talk, try to ask your questions, any doubts that you have. You don't worry about whether that question is correct or wrong. Okay. Even if my answer is wrong or if it is not, if you can't understand, then I will again try to rectify or try to go back and see how can I give you the correct answer. Okay. So you are in the process of learning. Okay, and there's nothing wrong in asking the questions or interacting with someone. So
Hello,
nothing
sir.
will happen. Yes, who is this?
Uh,
Yogesh?
yeah, sir. Sir,
Hmm.
as I straight discussed with you that SDLC process, it means,
Yes, yes. Hmm.
are we
Hmm.
gonna discuss that one?
Yeah, today we are going to discuss on that. Okay, I will just cover the topic also.
Okay, okay, yeah,
So,
thank you.
yeah, I made one slide for that. And anybody have any doubts other than that on the agile things? Did anybody go back and search in the internet what are the values, what are the principles that we have in the agile? Anybody try?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, we have discussed about that four values of agile
Hmm.
manifesto, right?
Right.
So the first one is individual and interaction over processing tools.
Yes.
So I understood you said simple example. I mean, interaction is very important, that, but
Hmm.
over the how you're gonna talk with either on Zoom,
Right.
Skype.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but that individual words it means for what? I mean, individual interaction is fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Individuals, yeah.
So that means we are giving importance to the individuals. Okay, where
Mm-hmm.
the human resource are very important, right?
Mm-hmm.
Suppose like if I don't give value to you, okay, like you are working in a project and you are putting your efforts, but if I don't give importance to you and to your work, okay, but I rather I concentrate on my process, how awkward you will feel. Like you will feel like you are being neglected, right? You are not being recognized. So that's what is Agile says. You should give importance to the people, the individuals who are working for the project. Okay, not on the process. See, in the process, in the Scrum or in the Agile, they say, or in the Kanban, they say, uh, you should follow. You should have a meeting planning, and then you should go for a daily Scrums, or then you should have some review, then retrospective. And if you are so mechanical, and you in this process, if you neglect the people, individuals, okay. See, if I come to the class and I give my lecture and go away, and if I don't ask you questions and if I don't clarify your doubts, you will feel neglected, right? You will feel like there is something missing, okay? Because our opinions, our values, or our feelings are not being valued at all. So most of the time, it is not the process that gives you the good result, but these are the individuals, we the people, okay, who work for that particular project for that particular company. And if you are not valued, then it is not going to work. So Agile gives more importance to the individuals and the interaction because if the team, if the people are good among themselves, and if the importance is given to those individuals for their work and for their contribution, they will do more. That's what, right?
Okay.
So
It
in that
means,
way, the individuals are important.
yeah, it means suppose whatever we have processes, we are working on it.
Hmm.
So, so rather than process, we have to give importance to individuals. I mean,
Not we should not neglect the process, but
hmm,
it is over the process.
over the process,
Got it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If you give 80% to the process and 20% to the individuals, it will not work. See,
Okay.
that's what it says. You should give more importance to the individuals. Okay, give 80% to the individuals at least, and
Hmm.
20% to the process. See, if the individuals are happy, if the individuals are more productive, whatever may be the process, they will adapt to that particular process and they will be able to give it. See, if the time comes today, uh, like previously, we used to go. I mean, we work from before work from home. We used to go to the office and work for almost 9.5 or 10 hours. Okay. Or there are some industries where, they work for more than 12 hours also. There's a process. And, the people can adapt to any process. That's not an issue. Only thing is how much you are valued is an important thing. Why people are going from one company to another? Why are looking for better opportunities outside, not in the current company? Because if you are valued, if you are paid for what you are working, then you will stay, or else like you will move on. Right. So that's what individuals should be given more importance, and the interactions should happen more. And over the process and tool, that is, we should not neglect the process and tools, but importance should be to these people, to these interactions, not to the process and tools. Not in the sense. To a certain extent, yes, but not fully.
Yeah, got it, sir. Got it.
Anybody doubts? Arvind, Balakrishna, Dina, Lalita, Muhammad, Madhav, Pavan, Pavani, Rupali, Yogesh,
No, sir.
Srivash.
No, sir. You can continue. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
good. Okay, nice. If
This
anyone
is
has it,
this is my
yes.
first day, Simha. So
Yeah.
attending the first demo
Okay.
session. So
Okay. Actually, we were discussing for the last 2 to 3 classes. We were discussing like how the actual IT things happen, how the projects are delivered in an IT, in what methodology or what way they work. Okay. So that we have covered in the last 2 days, and we are on the third day. And during this process, like we had a lot of discussions, interactions happening. And what was my expectations from this particular training is like I want you people to be more interactive, be in the process, okay, be in the system, be in learning process, so that you will communicate more and you will learn a lot by asking questions or by listening. Right? That's what actually I want to say. Okay. Yeah. This. I mean, I think people are. Yeah, registrations are going on. Make sure that you do the registrations because only then we can have it. No, even we can have the classes in a regularized way. Okay, fine.
okay.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, no problem.
This is also my first class. So can we get the recording sessions of the
Yes,
two classes which have
yes.
happened?
Exactly. Durga, our admin people are going to share you the demo classes for 2. Okay. No issues. Like the video classes will be given to you. You can refer and you can come back for any doubts that you have. Meanwhile, okay.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Yeah. So just we were discussing like who can do the uh, Scrum Master. Like if you are bored of IT coding, if you are bored of supporting the application, you are a non-IT. Anyone can do the actually. You can come into the Scrum Master role. Okay, and so we were discussing about all the Scrum Master, what is a Scrum actually, and before the Scrum, like what was in the picture. So during that particular call, we had delivery. IT delivery was into 2 ways actually, not 2 way, only one way. That is called as traditional waterfall method. Okay. So in the traditional waterfall method, there were certain drawbacks because of which we were, the team of people like they were working on other way of delivering the product and they came up with this agile methodologies. Okay. Later, so in the first and second class we discussed upon like what is actually the traditional waterfall method. I will go through Yogesh on this one and later come to the SDLC part. Okay. So everyone, so in the traditional waterfall method, like if you see there is like a water flow type of things happening, right? Once it lands on the requirement phase, then it goes to the specification. Once it goes to specification, it goes to the next design, then implementation, testing, and maintenance. So here, those who are newcomers today, I will give 2 to 3 minutes on this one. So in the software, in the any company, okay, the first phase is going to the requirement phase where you will take the requirements from your customer or from the business. Then you will write the specifications for that one. Like if you are working on to create a particular mobile, then you will take the specification like how much length of that should be, how much width should be, how much size of the power button should be there, how much size of the volume buttons up and down should be there. All these features, all the specifications you are going to take from the customer. Then you will be giving it that to the designer. The designer are the development people or the coding people who will be designing on that. Okay, through their whatever technical skill set that they have. And once the design phase is complete, it will be going to implementation part. That means like they will code and everything, and they will check that, and later the testing phase will get that piece of code, and they will be testing on that in the environment and find out the bugs if they have. Then again, it goes to the later maintenance. So if you see this flow one by one, okay, one by one, the specification part is dependent on requirement, design is dependent on specification, implementation of the design phase. So there is a lot of interdependency which is happening. If one thing is stopping you, then the other will automatically, get delayed. So there is actually this type of effect which is going to come. So this is one of the drawback in the waterfall method, because we have a lot of dependency. We have a lot of time, the development team, the testing team, or any CI/CD pipeline team, they are going to wait for the till their turn comes up. So that is nothing but waste of resources. So that is one of the drawbacks, and it used to take a lot of time to deliver the project. If we give it today and ask them to deliver tomorrow, it was not going to happen. No, sorry. I mean, at least for 1 to 2 weeks, it was not going to happen. It used to take a lot of time, almost 3 to 4 months, like that. So seeing all these possibilities, like they felt like this is not the correct way to deliver a project, and they found out a better way of delivering. Okay, they came to Agile. Okay, so the Agile methodology is a different one. It's an iterative way. I mean, like, where like you will be developing the product in iterations. Okay, within 1 or 2 weeks, or at least maximum 3 weeks or 4 weeks, you will have a product or any of the feature ready very soon compared to the traditional waterfall method. So we were discussing that also. So like as in the yesterday class, like we had this SDLC. So this is waterfall method. And in IT companies, like we have this software development life cycle, which is coming to software development cycle. Okay, so this is software development life cycle. Have you seen anywhere this software development life cycle? If you are in testing, then you might have seen the software STLC, testing life cycle.
Yeah, actually, these kind of knowledge is given to testers, sir. So actually, I mean,
Yeah.
I have
So
seen it.
sometimes, sorry.
Yeah, most of the testers have such kind of knowledge.
Yeah, this is actually for I mean, yeah, the development life cycle. We have bugs life cycle if you take the example of a tester, they have different life cycles altogether. Okay, this is for a development life cycle. Well, here, like what we do is the first project kickoff or the initiation will happen. Okay, so they will be ready with all the things which are to be, it was like a kickoff in the sense the starting part, the starting phase, where they will be initiating the project. So the people will be like subject matter experts, project managers, PMO, all these people together with the business analyst. They are all going to sit together and we'll start on working on this one. They will have a formal contract with the customer, and they will have all the budget constraints discussed. They will be also working on the timelines to be delivered. They will be all the details which are required for a project. Okay, this will be started the project kickoff. And in the requirement gathering phase, the second step where I'm coming to this one, requirement gathering phase, where the team is going to ask for the requirements, like what are the requirements of the customer. Okay, like what he wants out of this particular project. He wants to have a mobile with automatic color adaptations, or like the brightness should be low or back. All these requirements which are required. Okay, those they will be having a requirement document. This will happen in the requirement gathering phase. Okay, so once this requirement gathering phase is completed, okay, then they will take and do the analysis part. Okay, so they will be analyzing each and every requirement, whether if it is feasible or not. See, not all the features are feasible. Some of them require time. Some of them require the latest technology. Some of them require a good resource. Okay, manpower. Everything is required. So they will be doing this analysis here, And once the analysis okay, and they also analyze like what technology to be used, how many resources are required, and everything. They will allocate all these particular resources and create, have the approvals from the technology people or from the funding team, okay, or the finance or HR teams, okay, to get the persons or to get the technologies in, to get the servers installed, everything. So all the analysis here it will be done, and then the design phase is going to start once everything is okay. So in the design phase, you will have the they will be creating a type of I can say, like, if you are, say, let us take an example in the manufacturing domain. If someone asks, if you give a contractor this project to build an apartment for you, what they will do all the requirement gathering, they will do the analysis, and they will create some design for you, right? So the design is going to be a prototype thing, right? You see, you will come and say to you like, this is type of a diagram where you have two bedrooms attached with kitchen and all the lawn and everything. So they will come up with a particular design, a prototype of design, where they will show you like after the build is happening, like it will look like this. So they here in the IT, so they will come up with we can say like a type of uh, like if you say a screen like this is how the web page is going to look like with all these particular buttons, the links and all. So there will be a dummy picture, a dummy screen. Okay. So once the design is ready, it's the next part is the design is mostly done by the SMEs, the subject matter experts, the architects who are there, who are having very experience in these type of things. So they will be involved. Then it will go to the development phase. So once it goes to the development phase, the coding people who are out there, like they will work on it. They will try to build a piece of code for that particular feature or the prototype. Okay, and they will be doing uh, within the particular timeline. Okay, and they will be testing. They will do their own unit testing, but and later they will be giving to the testing environment, to the testing people. Okay, so the testing team, they are going to do all type of testings, whatever. I mean for like all we have a lot many things in the testing, right? Automation, manual, and all. So they will be doing the testing, and if there are any bugs or any any issues, then they will go back to the development team and say like feature is not working and this particular thing has to be rectified and all. So in that way, the testing team together with development, they are going to work. And if they are okay, if every bug is being fixed by the development team, okay, and everything will be got assigned, then it will be going to the to the deployment in the sense like they will be deploying. Till now, like they were testing everything in the local environment. That means they're in their own environments, okay, or in the. So actually in IT we have 2 to 3 environments, local, like your own in your own box, in your own laptop, like you will have local environment. Then you will be moving to SIT, okay. SIT is or you can say where you can have your dummy code deployed into that particular server, and you will be testing in that environment. Okay. So from SIT, it will be going to another pre-production environment. Okay, or you can say pre-production is before it is going to live. Okay, on the web. They will be having an environment which looks similar to that of the live web. Okay, so there they will be doing the deployment there, and they will test all the possibilities with few users. Okay, when that is also okay, then they will go to the deployment. Okay. Deployment in production. Okay, so whatever you are seeing on the screen, right, as of now, if you are seeing a Google page or anything, this might have gone all these phases before. Okay, so what you are seeing is on the production servers. Okay, so once it is on the production servers, you will be that is fully deployed. No, once the deployment is done, it's a individual, it is a company's responsibility to have the maintenance of it. Okay, that means they will support the application for a particular period of time. Okay, till till that particular point of time, they will be supporting it, and after that, they will be handing over to another team another company or whatever as per the contract. So the operation and maintenance is going to be that we will have separate teams for this one. Okay, and this is going to close off. Okay, so in this way, the whole software development life cycle, it's a cycle, right? So in this way, it goes off. Right. So hope you got Yogesh. Any doubts here? Like,
Hello, sir.
yes,
Like
sorry.
you just shortly talked about that different environments. Like you told about
Hmm,
local environment, then we have
hmm, hmm,
SIT. So that
hmm.
SIT means what, sir? Actually, what is the noun form? SIT.
SIT is nothing but, so we have 2 to 3 environments. One is UAT, SIT. SIT is 1 minute. UAT is user acceptance testing environment. SIT is in testing systems in testing. I will just, I mean, it depends actually. In
System integration testing, sir.
Yeah, sorry, systems integration system. Sorry. So yeah, so it is going to vary. I mean, in some companies they say in a different way, and some other company may say in a different way. So it goes. That means like very few resources will be asked to test on that particular application. So for SIT, you may have only 1 or 2 teams going to test on it, and later, if it goes to UAT, few more teams will be added to work on a test on that. And later in pre-prod, this will be given to customers, but the customers will be very less, at least 10 to 15 people who are business related. They will be working on it, and they notice anything, then again it comes back to the coding or to the testing team, and they need to rectify that. So in that way, it is going to.
It means, sir, the developer whoever is writing the code, that is local environment.
Yes,
So
first
then
he writes in the local environment.
then local environment to then which environment comes, sir? SIT or in QA, then UAT production, like that.
Yeah. See, for us actually it is SIT that comes into picture next, then UAT, then pre-prod, then prod.
Okay, after local we have SIT, system
Yeah,
integration
SIT.
test.
Yeah.
Actually, I never heard about this SIT, system
Yeah,
integration
that's
test.
what I mean. Few companies have this SIT environment, or they go with UAT directly. Okay.
Yeah, heard about UAT, pre-prod
Mm,
production, but I
mm.
never heard about that SIT.
Yes.
So, can you explain like little bit, sir, like how what is exactly SIT means? What exactly going in this environment?
What exactly you want? So SIT you want information.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, local environment. I just we have
See,
doing locally for.
maybe it is not relevant here, but I will just give you 1 to 2 minute
Okay, okay,
information here.
okay, sir.
The thing here is like we should not bother about whatever environment, because we are Scrum Masters and we need not worry about where it will be. Okay. So in our laptop, like we will have some local setup then. Okay. So you are going to run that code. Developer is going to run his code in the say like if you're working on Java, then we have the Eclipse downloaded IDE.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
you are going to write the code. Okay, and
Yes.
you will test locally. Okay. Fine. That's local, whatever on that you have. Then what you will do, you will have, you will give your whatever jar file, ER file, or WAR file, whatever that you are developed. You will be giving that to your, or automatically it is integrated to the DevOps CI/CD pipeline. Then it is going to take it from there, and it is going to deploy your WAR file or your in any of the environment, which is a lower environment compared to the production environment. In the lower environment, okay, we will see like how this particular code is working. Okay, that means like it will resemble similar to your production environment, but with few features. Okay, so it is not going to have all the things like prod, but to some extent, it is going to mimic like that. So it is going to be the SIT. Okay. Once SIT is okay, that means you and testing team are able to do it. Then you will give for users. Okay, user acceptance. That means any of the business people, they can come in and they can test on that. So UAT acceptances will be happening. So it is also going to be the same. I mean, it resembles it mimics the same as on the production part. If they are okay, then what they will do is they will have another environment called pre-prod environment where the real-time customers, sometimes like you see the beta versions of the app, right? Beta versions. Do you see anywhere beta versions releasing? So those beta versions testing, they will be giving it to us. If you see in your Google Play Store also, you have certain apps called as beta versions. So those are all like pre-prod. I mean, they are not released to the production. Sorry?
Yes. We know. Means we know the beta version, and we are
Yeah,
also
yeah.
testing the same thing.
Yes. So we won't have the. I mean, some of the users will be real-time users who are using that. They will be given a chance to test on that and report if there are any issues. Okay, so the pre-prod environment is going to be that, and later it will be moved to the production. So that is the last environment. So it varies. Actually, it varies to companies and companies.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I got some basic idea about it. Thank you, sir.
Yes. I mean, you are into
So,
coding or yes, please go ahead.
yeah. Can you explain me what is the word deployment means? So what
Yes.
is
You may I know your background, please, from where? I mean, you're into IT or like how? Because I need to understand before explain. Hello.
You are asking me, sir?
Yes. I mean, I need to know whether.
I'm from non-IT background, so
Yeah.
I
Okay.
basically work
So
for
what happens in IT is if you are in some Java or any of the programming part, okay, whatever the code that you write, okay, so that will be either in the format of exe or in the format of war file or archives. I mean, whatever the code that you write, okay, that will be zipped into a war file or a ER file and all like that. Okay, some with dot, some extensions. So this piece of code, this bundled code should be put in an environment where it will work. Okay. So that process of, placing that war file, ER file or .exe file or whatever, that bundled class file into an environment is called as deployment. Okay. So if someone says we are deploying this particular thing, that means like they are keeping their piece of code into that particular environment. Okay. And testing they will be testing it later. So the deployment is that particular process.
so I can say it as a server
You
where
are
we can
placing it in
run
a
a
server.
program.
You are
Okay.
placing that in a server. So the server is going to give you the atmosphere, the environment for it to work.
Okay.
Sir, we are like shipping that code, like whatever you said, war and jar files. So each and every environment, can we say it is a deployment, or we will
Yes,
just
in every environment you need to deploy.
okay. I was thinking.
Today, like I may say, like today in the SIT environment, it was working fine. But we need to test on the UAT environment to see how it is performing there. Then after that only we'll move to pre-prod. Then we will deploy. And after that in the production we will deploy after everything goes well. That's what is the deployment.
Okay, it's not related to only that final production environment. It's the deployment word is related to each and every environment. Whatever we are, I mean,
The
building
piece of
code.
code that you are writing that should go to the should be placed in an environment. Then that process is called as a deployment. I mean, it
Okay.
should have all the piece of codes. Okay. Whatever the jar files that are required, what are the extensions that are required, everything should be placed there. It is bundled and given to that server.
Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, I got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Any questions in meanwhile? On the Scrum Master, because I think we have discussed more on deployments and all. We have, as a Scrum Master, We will be there to facilitate the people to provide the environment, ask the servers team or the infra team to provide the environment. We will be back of testing team to provide us the people or the testing environment. Okay. So our job is that. Our job is not where to deploy and where to do. Our job is to see what we can do so that our people are able to work properly, or they are given all the resources to work properly. So Scrum Master role is that. So I will again come to that particular for the benefit of everyone, where the Scrum Master is yes, this is the Scrum Master which I was talking about, the role. So he's a facilitator, he's a coach, he's a person who supports the team. He removes the blockers, reports. He provides the reports to the team, management team. He maintains the tools. He protects the team. He's a communicator. To my knowledge, Scrum Master is the one who is a backbone for the function, for the project to run smoothly. Okay. One of the questions that was asked in my interview, like, as a Scrum Master, how much value did you add to your company? What made, because like everyone is perfect in the Scrum, the values, the Scrum way of working and all. But when it comes to the real time, they will be more, they actually seeing like how you have performed. So the question was like, why, how were you valuable to your company? I mean, then what we say? We generally say like, I did this one, I did that one. I facilitated, I communicated, I protected, I removed the blockages. This every Scrum Master is going to do. Okay. What special thing that you have done to your uh, project or to your organization that made you more, valuable? That's what we need to share with. Okay. The answer which which we need to give, okay, is because like Scrum Master is a little bit human empathetic. I mean, he should be with the people, understand their emotions, try to provide a solution to them. At the same time, he should also provide a value. He should also be helping the organization in parallel. Otherwise, like he can't balance. He has to balance both organization and his team properly. Otherwise, it's going to be challenging. So the answer which I recommend even for you, like if you go ahead and tomorrow any of the interviews, is like you should say uh, like there you should actually say as a situation based answer. Okay, if you the all these type of interview questions for Scrum Master are behavioral. Okay, I can say almost 30% are technical in the sense these are theoretical, what I mean, but 70% are behavioral. Okay, so you should be behavioral in the sense like how you act, how you reacted to a particular situation, and with what solution you came up so that you were able to resolve that particular issue. So one of the question they have asked me is like how you were in what way like you were valuable to your company, what you did so that you are able to add a product good thing to your company. Then I said yes, we have a lot of issues, right? One of the biggest issue in the IT company as of now is what can anybody guess what is the biggest problem in the IT companies?
We are losing of the projects.
Loss. We are losing the project.
We are losing the projects.
Okay. Okay.
Are
Next.
you asking current market or overall?
Yes. Current market.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
actually, current market is like, so many layoffs is going on.
Right. Right.
Maybe the retention of the employees in the projects as well.
Yes. Yes. Very nice.
The thing is that's actually as per business, the demands goes, then they will recruit so many employees. But once, just like in Corona period, sir, a lot of demand was there. So many employees got hired. But right now, to neutralize the situation. So might be layoffs are happening. I don't know, but this is the thing actually, sir.
Okay. What if you are in this particular position and if I ask you the same question, what you will? Okay. Now, all your points are correct. Exactly correct. We are losing the projects. That's okay. But as a Scrum Master, what you did to not lose a particular project? Ask yourself this question, and you may come up with certain solution. Okay, someone was saying layoffs. Why the people are getting laid off? As a Scrum Master, what you did to stop these layoffs? Hope you are getting the answer. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What more? If
Yeah,
you are able to provide a solution to this one, that means like you are 50% in the Scrum Master role. What you did so that you were able to resolve
Managing
that
the
issue?
team, Simha.
Yes.
Balancing.
Balancing the team. Yes,
Yes.
you balancing the team is okay. But how
Oh,
well you manage so that you are able to help the organization? Because like when an interviewer is asking with respect to the organization level only. Okay, so I say I'm balancing the other two. Okay, with you, like there are five people who are coming for the same interview. Okay, if they say the same balancing, then how do you stand out of them? Okay, how will you will be picked? That's normal,
sir, as a
right?
Scrum Master, we will guide to our employees. This skill will be very
Mm.
important for you, and you go and take a training, take some classes. So just add values in your professional career. So it will help
Okay.
you. So
Yeah,
that is the
yeah.
important.
I think it is too early for as of now for you to give the correct answer. I understand because even
Okay.
that's fine. I mean, but you made a very good. You all people have made a very good attempt in understanding the situation. Okay.
Identifying the people, the talented people, how they are working or removing, I mean,
Mm,
allocating the
mm.
particular job to the right people. As a Scrum
Actually,
Master in as a team.
Scrum works on this agile way where they say they are technically efficient and self-motivated people, right? So we are going to take those people who are technically good. Okay, we are not going to remove, or are we going to remove if they are not working well? Then that's a different issue. Okay, right?
As a
So
Scrum
let us
Master,
say let us take this scenario where we have the technically efficient people in the team. Okay,
Okay.
and how you handled any of these critical situations. So that could be one of the reasons. So okay, I mean I can understand the you are coming nearer. Actually, a organization feels like you are doing very good only when you are bringing a lot of benefit to them by by this retaining employees is one of the biggest problem as of now. Don't you think so? Retaining employees. Not talking about the layoff because layoff is a company deciding to send the people away, but stopping the people to go away. Okay, stopping retaining them is one of the biggest challenge that they are facing as of now. Don't you think so?
Yes,
Ye-
absolutely.
Yes,
But
it's correct, Simha.
there
Yeah.
are some external factors should be considered, like sometimes the working mode structure should be changed. In the
Right.
recent past times, we are in a
Right.
such difficult time, so the
Yeah.
work mode has been different. So now now we are getting back to the mode where everyone wants to work on site or in a hybrid mode. So how we are going to cope up with the situations like that? And
Mhm.
past, what are the scenarios where we are lacking, and now what we have to come up with a better picture. We have a
As a, yes.
we should have that regular interaction, because in
Mhm.
this, from in my case, what I'm saying is, like, we cannot have the regular interaction with the individuals on a
Mhm.
video interaction or something like that, rather than face
Mhm.
to face. So face to face discussions, like, in the office, would give more interaction
Mhm.
with the individuals.
Okay. Right.
So
Now you have the individuals with you as a Scrum Master. What you will do so that with your interactions you are able to retain the employees. That's a way of dealing. That's the role of a Scrum Master. Okay.
Yes.
Now the role of the Scrum Master is to understand their employees, their team members first. Okay. Understand their pain points. Okay. That's what the Scrum Master is. Because of that, the Scrum Master role is very crucial for the company. Because he's not just being there as a project man, okay, just doing the project and going away. He's a man, okay, he's a servant leader. He's going to be a leader at the same time working for you. Okay, he will be understanding your problems. He will try to understand like what is your pain point. He will be coming with a solution to that. He will be negotiating that with the higher management. Okay, so I can say like what I've done, the solution to this type of things, of retaining the people or making, having the particular cream of people in the organization is, I will just say like, yeah, as you said, like we should have interaction. That's good. But the answer to this one, I will give you after 20 classes from now.
Also, providing good
Sorry.
good environment is also, I mean,
Good. See, I just I want to, I mean, because I don't want to prolong this particular discussion because at every point of time, I want to highlight the role of the Scrum Master. Then at the end, I will try to give you the solution or I will try to give you the answer for this one, like how a Scrum Master should behave so that, you will be able to retain your employees or you will be able to have a good rapport with your fellow people. Okay, cool. Your teammates. So that's why the Scrum Master is like, a type of a big brother type of thing in the organization. So this type of behavioral questions will be asked not many number of times, very critical, and you will be if they ask you like what are the agile principles, okay, everyone can answer, everyone and clearly say the Scrum events and everyone, but you can only stand out if you know the behavioral part of the problems that a Scrum Master faces. Okay, these are common across all the IT companies. We being the humans, okay, we have a lot of problems, and if you are as a Scrum Master, if you are able to handle them, that's it. I mean, they recognize you a lot. That's what I say. Okay, so I want to give I want to give this answer after at least 10 classes after this one because we need to go through the Scrum, the values, the principles, and all. And then if we discuss on that will be more helpful, and you will feel it. You will and enjoy that particular discussion. Okay. So for every class, I will be having. As soon as like we are done with that particular class, I will be discussing at least 1 to 2 interview and behavioral questions parallelly because keeping at the end like that won't. I mean, we will be very much busy at the end, but having discussion in the same class on the same day will be very helpful to you. Okay. So any doubts till now?
No, it's good, sir.
Good. So I want to understand like the Scrum Master role is it's a very good role and certification. I won't say it is not mandatory or mandatory, but it's good to have that because if you are coming into an IT industry, yeah, do go ahead and do the certification. Our training together with the notes, like it's going to help. But being in the shoes of a Scrum Master it's a different thing altogether. It's like being with the friends, being with your the people whom you like. So that will help you a lot.
Hello, sir.
To grow personally. That's what I feel.
Sir, I have a question here.
You should.
So when I'm Googling it, so I found that there are so many certifications under Scrum Master. So
Right.
if I'm attending these classes, so will I able to attend the, write that Scrum Master certification?
Yes, exactly.
Test, right?
You
So,
can. Yes.
Okay,
There
so
are two.
which certification?
Yeah, I will be explaining that which certification is important because there are two certifications related to Scrum. The two certifications are equally good and are equally nice. I will give a comparison and which one you have to go with. And I will discuss in the next class. I will show you like what are the benefits of doing that certification and this certification. I will explain you.
So after clearing of the classes, like attending all the classes, I can able to clear the certifications, right? So,
Yes, you can. You will be able to clear the examination. You also need to practice daily. Okay. I mean, I mean to say, like, if you hear and go away and you directly attempt, you need to practice also at the same time. That's what is expected out of you.
okay.
Sir, practice in the sense how, like, anyway, this is not
We,
a technical thing. No? So
it's not
how,
a technical. It's not a
um,
technical.
how can
Um,
we do the hands-on, like,
Interview
practice?
questions.
Okay.
Sorry, whatever the exam questions are there, like we are going to cover in the class itself. I mean, we'll be talking about that. Okay, I will mention where this particular question. I mean, the interview type of thing will be asked, or if
Okay.
it is relevant to the exam point of view, also I will stress on that. So you can make a note of that, or I will just at the end of the class, as I said, like I will have at least 2 to 3 questions answered daily on the interview. I will just make a note of those things and we will discuss on that particular topic.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, this question might be foolish, but I just want to ask you
No, no,
that
no.
so that SDLC comes under Agile or it's a different branch under software development?
No, no. It is not an agile part or not a waterfall part. It is a life cycle. Life cycle in the sense that should go in that way. Like if you say, uh, if you want to cook, then there is a procedure. Whether you opt for waterfall or whether you opt for agile, the
Okay.
steps are the same. Okay,
Okay.
steps are the same. Internally, we are going to, do that. Unknowingly, we'll be doing that same thing. After coding, you will be giving that to testing only. Okay, and after testing only, you will be deploying that. So this is everything is internal, and after deployment, you will go for maintenance. That is going to happen. So it's not related to any waterfall or nor it is related to agile. It is the way of work. That's it.
Okay. It means how the way you are choosing to achieve this one, it might be different, but the main principle will
Yes.
be the same. SDLC.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. How you are doing.
Okay. Okay, sir. Yeah, got it, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Mhm.
I have a question.
Yes.
There is
Yes.
there is a myth going on, right? Someone who has come from the quality testing background would be an
Mhm.
ideal from the Scrum Master, because I come from the non-IT background. So how it's going to be, how to transform my career from non-IT to Scrum Master? Because I see a lot of job description, sometimes they were asking,
Mhm.
quality systems background or someone who has come from the testing background. At least
Mhm.
they have the better
See,
understanding of the
yes.
SDLC.
Yeah. That's what. Actually, the organizations have become, and they have defined this role for their own this thing. They want an Scrum Master from an IT background or from testing background or from some SAP background, whatever. That's because they want to make use of that person for both the things. I was given an offer for both as a Scrum Master together with the testing in Value Lab, for which I said no. Because, like, see, my goal was to become a Scrum Master and not to into any of the technologies. Okay, I don't want to be involved in technologies. So it's up to them. So they will be defining their role in that way. But there are other companies where they are not interested in what technology or work. They want only the Scrum Master. I think you need to choose those companies and your this thing resume.
in that case, certification gives that, some kind of edge to that
Yes, yes,
person.
yes. That's what I said. See, if you're in IT company, scaling here in the IT company, growing in the same company, there you doesn't require any certification as such, but internally you have a lot of certificates in the certifications in the company. But you are outside, yeah, I do recommend. But if you say is it a mandatory one? Yeah, for applying for the jobs, yes, it is mandatory. But even without certifications, also people are being taken. But I suggest, yeah, because like you want to be picked right, so better do the certification. That's what.
Okay.
Certification it's very good to stand out from the crowd.
Okay.
Hello, sir. This is Mata.
Yes, yes.
So this is my first class.
Yeah.
Will I get the recording of the previous two sessions?
Yeah, recordings you will get from DURGASOFT. Yes, they will do. Please message the admin people. They will provide you the links. Only as I was explaining, like I was saying, like you little whether you know or you don't know how to communicate. If you are coming to the class, make sure that you are interacting. Okay, you communicate well. You try to speak whatever you want to. If you have any doubt or anything, you speak up. I mean, don't be so very silent in the class, because like once you become a scrum master, you're not going to be a silent guy sitting in the corner and doing. You have to speak up. You have to explain the process. You have to explain to your customers. You have to talk to your project managers. If you are coming for the sake of coming, I think you need to look into this, improve your communication skills, and work on it. If you have good communication skills, please come. I sincerely suggest. Okay, right. Tomorrow, I think it's going to be a holiday because of they
Sir,
will intimate. Yeah,
excuse
yeah, yes, please.
those who came from HR background, is it a Scrum Master suitable, or because HR is also so
Yes, yes.
lot of communication and dealing with
Yeah.
process of these ITT.
Actually, yes, yes. I think HR people, to my knowledge, if they want to switch over, yes, they can do it. Not an issue. It will be an added advantage. But HR altogether is a different. Which background from you are? I mean, a non-IT HR and IT HR, like how?
I
I mean, if
have
you're
both
asking
IT and non-IT. IT and non-IT.
IT HR, I think
More into
it's
more into IT only.
you're moving to IT, right? So I think it will be an added advantage to you, because you can be, that will help. I mean, you will be in a very good position, because like you already have this HR in your this thing, and being a Scrum Master will really help you to deal with the people.
Okay.
That I feel like it's a very good option. I mean, if you want to apply.
I have 7 years of experience in HR.
Oh,
With the
yes.
certification of Scrum Master, shall I get the chances for a new opportunity? Because they will
Yes.
ask the experience in Scrum Master, right? So that's why.
Yes, see, one thing here I want to say, like if you're going as a fresher, the Scrum Master role for freshers are little less chances we have in taking. Okay. So I generally recommend you people saying that you work as a Scrum Master for at least 3 to 4 years. And that's how our training is going to be. Okay, we are in this training as a Scrum Master. Now you are Scrum Master, that's it. If you feel that you are Scrum Master, then you will understand the whole situation. Okay, be in that shoes.
Okay.
If you're not in that shoes, and if you're seeing away, if you are just visualizing like a movie, or if you're seeing like a movie, then it's not going to help. You have to be in the movie and you have to act. Once you
Yes,
are,
yes, I understood. So that's why I'm asking. HR
yes,
is also a
yes, you can do
communicator
it. Yes,
and a team protector.
yes, yes,
So in
yes,
that way only. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, similar roles, but Scrum Master is going to interact with all these people once again. I mean, even to the
Project
HR also, they are
management.
going to. Yeah.
Mhm.
With all the people, even with HR, they are going to interact. But nothing wrong in having knowledge in the Scrum Master and moving to this role. You will be very useful to the team.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
How many years of experience you can get by doing this course, Simha?
Yeah, we can have almost 4 years of experience, 3 to 4 years of experience we can keep. Okay. And you can also keep an extra 1 year saying that I worked as a shadow Scrum Master in my team. Shadow in the sense like I was not a Scrum, but I was helping my Scrum Master, so I could manage the Scrum things and all. That's what you can say.
So total 5 years we can, sir.
Yeah, you can keep it. Not an issue. You can keep it.
Sir, one thing. Okay, if after finishing this training only, we are going to approach for the certification, no? So in the certification, they must have mentioned the year or date, something like that, no?
Certification we can do it any time of why we have to do 4 years back. See, that's what we'll say in the interview. We will say like our company where I was working, like I was a Scrum Master.
Okay.
And I didn't find the need to do a certification because I know each in and out of the Scrum book and all. Okay.
Okay.
So no one is going to say why you haven't done in the long 4 years back and why you are doing now. Okay, that's irrelevant to them. Okay. You can say, you can cover up saying that, yeah, for last 4 years I was in this company where I was doing as a Scrum Master and the certificate is not at all required. Internal certifications were there. They were part of that. I did all those things.
Okay.
Because like, see, a company even don't recognize your certificates of outside.
Okay.
It's just to filter. Just to filter in the Naukri, they will be seeing it. Once you get into the company, no one is going to ask you, show me your certificate, what is the date. No one is going to look at it. They are assuming that you know everything.
Okay. Okay.
Anything more, sir? Arvind, Balakrishna, Deena, Hakim, Madhav, Mohan, Pavan. Yes.
Is this mandate to take the certification?
That's what actually, the certification part to stand out from the crowd, to get selected to get calls from the Naukri. For that, you need to do, but to know the process and everything.
Yeah, I think few companies, not few, many companies, they are asking for the certification.
Yes, that's what. Because of that, it's okay to do the certification, or else like it is okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, can you please confirm what is the fees for this certification?
Certification price, I think it's 12,000 from I think it's 12K. I mean, DurgaSoft is not providing anything of that sort. You need to do from outside.
It's nearly $150.
150. Okay. I will say,
It's nearly 16,000 in INR. I don't know exactly how much cost in India.
Once you roll into it, I will let you know like which certification you need to go and do that. All the things I will let you know. Okay.
Yeah, can you please let me know the certification which we needed for this course?
Yeah,
I can write the exam.
Yeah, we will do that particular part once you have all the registrations and all the batch. Classes begin for that particular batch. We will let you know. Sure. Okay.
Okay.
An issue. Well, the next class is going to be on Friday, because like tomorrow is a holiday. I think that if thought like they will be sending you the link, but I was conveyed like tomorrow is going to be a holiday on Thursday. Okay.
Okay, due to the immersion.
Yes. Fine, sir. Okay, then
Okay, sir.
have a nice time.
Good.
Be prepared and enjoy the learning. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
night.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.